Started on this HDT improved and inspired Commodore. I love the pale yellow. Speaking of pale yellow, here comes another yellow, FPV, F6 Typhoon. Those things absolutely fly. A lot of fun. Another FPV, F6 310. Few rounds, everything from Fords to Holdens to hot rods to consoles. Hey AJ, how you doing, man? I'll give you a fist bump. Good morning. Bit of Ford. This one's all the way from the Northern Territory. Geez, came for a fair drive. It seems though it's very, very clean for something that's come down that far. This VL is sporting a VL Walkinshaw kit. You can see a few of you jumping in from our Facebook page over to this live stream. Drop a comment, let us know that you're here. Say g'day. We had a good look at this Gemmy on our Facebook live stream just a few moments ago, along with a few of these. So we thought we'd start on what we've done over there for those of following us here on YouTube. Speaking of which, this is who you're listening to. My name is JK and you're tuning into the Horsepower Crew channel on Facebook. Sorry, on YouTube. We were just on Facebook, so hence I was still thinking of that. Nevertheless, we are South Australia's motoring enthusiast community organisation. Our continuous mission is to have a positive impact on you, South Australia's motoring enthusiast community, small business and charitable causes. We do that a number of ways. Bringing you these live streams every single weekend of the year is only part of it. We also do our own events. We also have that positive impact on small business. Speaking of which, this live stream is proudly supported by KYD-X, great South Australian company here to give you support for your family. So if you ever do need any type of disability support or any other types of support, hit up KYD-X. They're here for our community. We're here in Barossa. The sun's coming out. I might lose my beanie in a little while. Nice. It's been pretty chilly this morning. Shout out to Peter Schneider saying, morning JK, love your work. You're always somewhere. Mate, I do my best to get out. Well, let's get this episode along the way. Feel free to chuck a thumbs up to say g'day. Welcome to the Horsepower Crew live stream, live in the Barossa right now, because there's zero editing with these live streams. There is absolutely no AI going on. These cars, as you can see, some of them don't have number plates like this one. You can see a lot of South Australian number plates like this one. We saw the NT, Northern Territory one. You know, you can pick it. We are absolutely live. There is zero editing, because this is what it's all about. It's like you being here with us in the community at these events so you can enjoy it. Let's go have a look around. All right. Nice ute. Love the walkie wheels on it. Nice tucking out the back. Super clean and white. Very tidy up here. And geez, that's pretty hard to miss. And I reckon she would go pretty well with a little snail up front. GT over here, bit of Holden versus Ford. Some old girls in the Holden department throughout here. On this side, we've got the HDT over there. Shout out to Rocco, welcome. Great to have you here. Nice set of Simmons on this Ford. Here we go. Our mate Andrew Norris was on our Facebook. He loves his daddos, and this one is not only a daddo, but I see a rotary coupe badge that's usually on a R100. So I've got a feeling there is no pistons in here. There we go. Nice little rotor motor tucked in there. Little 12A, hang on, there we go. Nice. I love it when I see crossbreeding happening like this. And correct in the era, yeah, because back in the 1970s, there was a lot more 12As than there was naturally 13Bs as they came out later. And having one of those in a Dado, they're both from that same, you know, Japanese family. Absolutely superb. Bit of rumble in the jungle. Coming on through with the Lion. Let's get some red hearts in the comments to match that beautiful red paint. Another red Lion over here. Superb. We do love our Tiranas on this channel. There's a pair for you. There's our good mate Adam from Maddo's Photos. A Porsche. And hey, there's a Lamborghini coming in. I reckon he's going to skip the speed humps. Come along here through here. I love the wedge type of shape of the Lamborghini. Absolutely gorgeous. If you are enjoying this live stream, and maybe even if this is not the first time you've seen a Horsepower Crew live stream, I'd implore you to do something. Just something absolutely free for you, because something that I found is about 53% of everyone that has watched this channel more than once hasn't actually hit the subscribe button. And all that does is helps us get out every weekend, reach more of the community online to enjoy these types of events and these unedited live streams. So if you're watching, hit the subscribe button, and if you like, hit the Liberty Bell, so the next time that we're going live and you know that there's no editing whatsoever, it is a genuine depiction of what's happening in the scene here in South Australia, hit the Liberty Bell, and then that way you'll get a notification whenever we're going live, which is actually every weekend, so only one notification a week to be part of the fun and see what's going on. So that was just car park number 1, guys. There is another couple car parks throughout here. This XR5 Turbo's taking a lefty. Let's go have a look at what's happening over here. You can see an Aussie flag in the back of the back of the Ford. Very cool. There's actually a GT40 with a whole heap of people around it, like bees to a hive. These things are absolutely gorgeous. For those of you that have seen the Ford versus Ferrari movie, this is one of the iconic cars that does take a lot of it. Absolutely gorgeous car. Let's have a look around. From Fords of 40 centimeters off the ground to ones much higher. We've got this sort of ex-cop color ute in the light blue, very nice. One of the old school XR8s. There is usually quite a strong Ford contingent up here in the Barossa. ELGT, quite rare. I always love the champagne colored wheels that came out on those. Another old girl Ford. Don't see too many of those around, but what you do see is these Mustangs. They are absolutely iconic models. A whole row of Fords through here, from the E-Series to the F6. Here's some familiar characters. AJ, Adam, how are you guys? Yeah, good, good. Good fun. All right. Bit of Aussie wagon muscle coming through with the Valiants. Morning, fella. How are you? Morning, guys. Nice note on that one. Now let's have a look through this. It's actually the 3rd section, but there's actually a 4th section as well. So we'll have a look through here, see what's going on. If this is maybe the first time and you're really enjoying this channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button and maybe even the notifications bell, because you never know what you're going to see on this channel, especially because we're live. I am absolutely digging this V-dub. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite things is black, chrome, and leather interiors, and this one's got it in absolute spades. That paint, I swear, is absolutely fresh. There is not one blemish I can see. I also can see no number plates, but I'll prove to you that it is legitimately on the road, because it does have a UCV, unregistered vehicle permit, UVP, there you go. So I reckon this one's just been finished and just hit the scene. That is absolutely gorgeous. I reckon what we might do is take a bit of a side shot like that. And what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of that a little bit later on, and we'll pop that up for Side Shot Sunday on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page has over 46,000 followers, as we've been covering the Adelaide car scene since 2016, guys. So if you would like to also connect with us on Facebook, and this is your first time on YouTube, you can absolutely do that. Last few cars on this side, and then we're going to go move into the back car park and see what's going on through there. I guess we are in the Barossa region, so you're going to see number plates like this. That's very cool. It's got WRX 461 and it's got the wine state. That Rexy there is in absolute superb condition. They call it the blob eye because there's kind of like a blob coming down. Fun fact for you. Great Scooby-Doo. Very tiny Kingswood. We saw this one rolling in just in front of us when we were arriving. Love the vinyl roof. It actually matches the interior, as you can see. Good fun. If you haven't had a shout out yet, drop a comment. Let us know that you're here. Absolutely gorgeous dado. Love the number plates, Dat Sin, and loving that candy apple red. That is just an absolutely gorgeous color for a little mighty machine such as this one. That is just absolutely superb. Love the little scoop up the front. LED front lights, very tidy. GTS, Monaro, it's just brilliant. Here's another old girl coming through. Very clean. That would be a 1920s, 1930s style car. Have to give that one some credit. Let's get some thumbs up on this video here for that little Beetle. That, I reckon so far there's been 2 cars that have stood out for me. That Beetle is absolutely one of them. If I think back through the front car park, I reckon there was a few standouts there. Speaking of standouts, this one does stand out for a couple of reasons. One, it's absolutely huge. Number 2, it's Brody Baker's, one of our followers, and he loves the Barossa region. So let's get a thumbs up for him. We're going to follow this Jaguar into the rear car park with its rumble of a V8 purring out the back. Purring like a putty cat because it is a Jaguar after all. You can tell I'm a dad with my dad jokes, so either excuse those, laugh at those, or give me some stick for them. So we're now in the back car park. There's a few rows going on down here. There's a AU XR8 Ute just casually sitting there. That's actually a great photo background over there. Liberty GT, another Scooby-Doo, bright green. Take that too. Hey, how you doing? Stato, Beamer. Love the variety that you get at Cars and Coffee. Beautiful VN. That is in great condition. Love it. Here is something I haven't ever seen before. Now, I may have seen this car before, but never with this wrap. I'm loving the very 90s vibe because the R33 Skyline was very much a 90s car, and this wrap, I can see that it's very much in that vibe. Really, really admire the kind of creativity that's going on here, and lovely white wheels also bringing up the white wrap on the top. Let's get a thumbs up for that one. That is great. Little Sirocco. You don't see too many Siroccos. Usually the Golf Rs are the more popular models, especially with the rear door availability and more space. But and you don't see not only too many Siroccos, but they're usually in black or the blue, not in this type of grey colour, and a great few splitters and side skirts on this one. Some aftermarket SSRs. Great look. Let's keep looking around. Got a pair of VNs. I reckon they might even be separated at birth. Almost exact. I reckon, yeah, exact same interiors, exact same stripes, as you can see, either side. You never know. These might have been, model after model. They're both LEs, the limited editions. I got a comment here from Lani wants to know, what does she say? I missed that. Lani wants to know when the next Homemaker Centre meet will be. There was one on this morning in Jeps Cross. There we go, another blue oval, and you can hear the locker spinning out the back. Another XR8. As I said before, there is quite a strong contingent of Fords out in this region, from your hot rods through your 70s, 80s. Just saw that comment pop up. Eeps, funny bugger. Loving the purple on this hot rod. It's definitely quite brave. Love all the white popping off as well in that chrome. Very nice touch. I reckon this one might be one of my favorites in this car park here. Gorgeous Chev. And I just love brave colors. Colors that aren't black, white, gray. This one really, really stands out. And I just absolutely love the wheel covers, how much dumping there is out the back. Very smooth type of tail end. I believe they are custom rear lights. Definitely brings out that vibe. Very cool car. So yeah, out of this car park, I reckon this one is my top pick. We had the little Beetle up the front car park. Another brave colour here with the aqua. Gorgeous colour. Certainly would be without some creature comforts, but certainly with some vibes. Another HDT Commodore to buck the trend of the Fords. Tidy Sylvia on some very 90s BBS rims. Red Monaro over there. Little Suzuki X90. I haven't seen one of those for a fair while. Good fun. Got a Ford over here. Marlou. Seen a few Holdens. Fords, Subarus, you name it. It has been down here at Cars and Coffee Barossa, and here at Horsepower Crew, we've brought it to you this morning. So if you would like to make sure that you don't miss another unedited live stream like this, that is 100% genuine, just hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, because we do these live streams starting on Facebook and then flipping over to our YouTube channel right here almost every week of the year. Also doing our own events and a whole stack more coming from South Australia's Motoring Enthusiast Community Organisation. Happy motoring, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.